Hello everyone, my name is Optimus Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Age of the Primes Autobot Red Alert. And first, we're going to look at the box, of course. And as you can see, he is in his alt mode. There he is again, right there. Takara Tomy, Autobot Red Alert on the back. All the obligatory product shots again. Alt mode, robot mode, all this stuff on the bottom. Autobot symbol, barcodes and everything. Red Alert again on the side of the box. Transformers, Age of the Primes, Autobot Red Alert, and that's pretty much the whole box. Next, we're going to look into his accessories, and unfortunately I lost one of the accessories, but it's one of the changeable hand pieces for this hand. But I do have the shoulder cannon piece as well, which you can flip that out and you can tab that in. Using, I believe it was a cyber key. I haven't watched a show or anything that was including Red Alert, so I'm sorry that I don't know too much about this character, but he is actually quite cool. I like his alt mode, I like his robot mode, I like the colors, the looks, and the presence that he gives off is really nice of a figure. But articulation is pretty good actually. So his arms can rotate the whole way around. His arms can kick out about that far. He does have a bicep swivel as well. He does have a double bend at the elbow, but it is kind of tight, and part of the kibble here does get in the way. And he does have a backwards butterfly joint due to transformation, so you can do all that. The head is on a ball joint, so it can look quite up, quite far, and he can look down quite a bit actually. And he can just full on bob his head a little bit. He does have a waist joint actually, but you have to move the backpack a little bit so you can access that. The legs can kick up about that far, and with the backpack untabbed, they can kick out about that far. He does have a thigh swivel, and he does have a exactly 90 degrees at the bend. Might be a little bit short of 90. And for some reason he does have this joint, which is for transformation, but I guess you can somehow use that for something. The foot can rock up and back, and he does have a pretty good ankle pivot. The back of the foot can, I guess, fold in. I don't know why you would need that, but hey, you can do it. The shoulder pads are independent, and same thing for kind of like the calf guard things. I don't know what these are, but that's pretty much for articulation. Now for size comparisons, we're going to do something different today. Here we have Slingshot. I'm remembering names. Here we have Magnificus. Here we have Bone Crusher. And finally, here we have Tarn. Now, diving into this guy's transformation is actually quite simple, more than I thought. And it's actually just pretty straightforward. It's nothing too complicated, so it's fairly easy. Basically, you want to rotate the bicep, and you want to tab it into the shoulder pad, like so. Now, for this side, you want to bend the elbow all the way in, and same thing for the other side, just not as much because it no longer has the hand, so it's not going to be like that. But you want to rotate the shoulders forward, and then you want to untab the backpack and just kind of angle it back a little bit so you can get your nail in here on this front panel on the chest, and you want to untab it and you want to fold this piece in, and then you want to just push the head right in there, and there are 2 tabs here and there are 2 slots in there, and you just want to tab them in like so. Next, you want to take the feet, you want to fold in the heels, and then you want to fold up the feet, and you want to make sure the legs are straightened out, and you want to fold in the legs using that second joint on the calf below the knee, like so. Next, you want to make sure the backpack is up, and you want to untab that piece as well. You want to rock the waist back one kind of click, I guess. It doesn't really make a click, it's more like it just like that. But you want to fold in the arms, and they will tab together down the middle once you like line it up properly. Oh, and make sure you take out that piece as well. So this folds in correctly. Sorry about that. But you want to do the same for the other arm, and they will tab down the middle, as you can see in there. Kind of hard to see, but they do tab down the middle if the camera can focus. But you want to click the waist again, back one more, and there are tab here that goes into there. That tab goes up there, and there is a slot in here that'll go into this tab. So you basically just want to get that first tab on the side here, and then second, click that in, and then finally you push in that so it locks into the back there. I'm going to try it again so y'all can see it properly. So first you want to tab in that piece, then you want to tab into the top, and then you want to tab into the side. And there you have red alert in Install mode. It's a teeny tiny little emergency vehicle ambulance thing. So for size comparisons, here we have Slingshot. Here we have Bone Crusher. Here we have Magnificus. And here we have Tarn. So overall, I really do like Red Alert here, and though I do find the legs to be kind of weird posing him, because they don't fully like snap into place, or like they kind of don't hold their pose sometimes, as you can see whenever in the episode 2 of Tarnished, he was kind of moving weirdly, and it was because of the leg issue. But overall, I do still love this figure. I recommend him. I got mine at Target alongside with Slingshot there. But I will leave my Discord in the description, and also my TikTok if you want to check out both of those. And I do want to thank y'all again for helping me reach over 200 subscribers. And this has been Optimus Prime, and I'll see you in my next review. Peace out.